What is up, everybody?
Hey, hey.
We're here. We're live. It's First Friday.
It is First Friday indeed. First Friday in Texas.
And we're wearing cowboy hats. You know what? We're celebrating the fact that it's not 100 degrees today.
Yes, it's actually been getting cooler, and that's a blessing for sure.
Low 90s the last few weeks. I actually have been in San Diego, and I'll tell you, if it weren't for the earthquakes and the traffic and some of the crazy people, I would definitely move out there.
And the gun laws too, right? You don't like them.
You can't be toting out there like you can in Texas. So actually, it's funny because we do have some friends who said that they might move to Texas because they live in California currently because they want to have their guns. But anyway,
I know a lot of people who make that transition. They neuter their guns like they're cats and dogs over there.
Well, we definitely want to talk about drones tonight. We got a lot to talk about. And hey, Fly Natural,
thank
wow,
you. $20 super chat.
Thanks, man. And even you like the hats, I guess.
Let me see if I can imitate what you're thinking there. Okay, we got the Cowboys in the house.
No, I think he's thinking like Dallas Cowboys, maybe.
Oh, okay. And then also there was one more super chat.
Oh, that was
beforehand. That was from Fly Natural. first super chat of the night. Let's record. Let the record show that was me. Yes.
Yes.
The first super chat, $5. Thank you.
And so speaking of that, let's go ahead. I think Fly Natural said he might not be able to be on for the whole time. So I want to go ahead and play a little video that he posted and sent to me. Oh, and it's just starting here. So let's go back to here and start this guy over. Boy, lots of buttons to push. All right, here it goes. Coming over. And we're going to go back to here. So this is over Little Rock, I believe. Might be some sort of questionable things there in terms of flying over the roads, but you know, we've all done it. Really pretty footage. I have been to Little Rock before. I've also been to Bentonville and what is the other one? The other place anyway, Arkansas. It's just gorgeous. Someplace I would definitely consider moving to. So thank you, Fly Natural, for sending this. One of the things that I like to do for the flight crew is if you have content that you want me to send and or fly or and or play on the air, if you're in the flight crew, I'll do that for you. So thank you to Roosevelt. Fly Natural, who I believe is coming to SpinUp. I think he got the ticket. So very excited about that. We have sponsors tonight. We actually have Vantop is sponsoring the show this evening. Vantop is a company that sells drones, cameras, stuff like that, and they have given us not one but two
drones
of these guys. And let's go back over so we can take a look at this here. This is the Snaptane S5C, very similar to other S5Cs that we've flown. It's a little toy drone. It's got a camera and a gyro, but super fun if you're learning how to fly. We are going to give two of these away tonight. So thank you to Snaptane for doing that. Snaptane is the proud sponsor, our very first official sponsor, actually.
You mean Vantop, right?
I'm sorry, Vantop, who sells the Snaptanes. Mm-hmm. They also sell action cameras. So if you're looking for something that's an alternative to the GoPro, Snaptane Vantop sells them as well.
Do they sell the Osmo?
Like a stabilizer?
Pocket? No, the what is it? The Osmo action camera. It's a GoPro.
It's Osmo Action.
Yeah. Do they sell that?
I don't think so. I think they sell ones that don't cost quite as much. So if you're looking for a low-cost alternative to GoPro or DJI, the Vantop is the place to go. It's www.vantop.com. And thanks again. We're going to give away 2 drones from them. But before we give away any drones, we're going to talk a little bit about SpinUp. 2 weeks and 6 hours 2 weeks and 12 hours away from today.
You don't have a countdown going?
I do in my head.
Okay.
2 weeks and 12 hours we'll be sitting together at SpinUp here in Austin, Texas. If you haven't signed up, there's still space available. We have broken 100 as far as registration goes, which is super exciting. And I'm hoping that we have a little bit of a flood here at the end. But we've got the catering we're working on. We've got, obviously, the hotel information is available. There's 3 hotels that are connected right to it. Or if you live in Texas, you can just drive in for the day. It's going to be awesome. We have got some amazing speakers who are going to be there. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, definitely. In fact, you're keeping me in Texas right now.
That's right. So Philip's actually going to be hitting the road pretty soon. If you want to follow his antics, what's the name of your new YouTube channel?
It's Outdoor-ish. Outdoor-ish.
Outdoorish. And what's the two sentence synopsis of Outdoorish?
Well, more or less, we're just a young couple going to be traveling around the country, exploring stuff. Our channel is mainly not going to be like our stories, like, ooh, we're going to National Park today, you want to watch? No, it's going to be more like, tech reviews related to RVs, as well as, what life is like on the road. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely subscribe. We have one video up right now. You might not be interested in if you're not into RVs, but it's about an inflatable tent that goes on the back of your RV in the patio.
So and you guys, they actually moved out of their place, bought an RV, and literally are going to live in it for the next year or two, right?
Yes.
That's the plan. I've been in the RV. It's very nice. It's nicer than a lot of houses I've been in, quite honestly. A lot nicer than some places I lived in when I was in college. It's definitely a place that you can take with you because Philip's got a big truck. He's going to haul it behind, hence the hat. And he's going to report in from different national parks. So Outdoorish on YouTube. There is a link in the description if you want to go. I think he has, 2 subscribers right now? 4?
I think 3, and 2 of them are me.
Okay, 2 are you, 1's me. So if we could get him up to 10 subs by the end of the night, that would be awesome. Go check out the link in the description, and we'll do it. We'll do a check-in at the end and see. Even if you just subscribe and unsubscribe next week, that's fine. We just want to give him a nice little pop. Because he's been such a good sidekick. Don't you think, folks?
Thank you, sir. And I'll still be here, right?
You'll still be here on the Skypes?
Yeah, unless you don't want me here.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
He's just been keeping me around because I won't go away. So
and also, he's my tech support. I'm like, how do you do this? So I want to. So while we're talking about SpinUp and Philip staying on for that and the great speakers, I want to talk about our sponsors real quick. Of course, DJI is our platinum sponsor. I've got a Mavic 2 Pro and the RoboMaster S1 sitting in my office at home, like waiting to be opened, but I'm not going to open them because one of you is going to open them.
So wait, they sent you the RoboMaster S1 to give away, but you've not ever messed with one.
I've
or
never
anything.
played with one. No.
That was very dirty of them.
It's kind of cruel. I wish they had sent me 2, but DJI, I cannot fault them because they've been a great supporter. They actually have done some social media outreach for SpinUp, which has been awesome. So if you're thinking about coming, we have literally a pile of giveaways. We're going to be giving away lots of drones. We're going to be giving away lots of other cool stuff that some of which actually just came in. But I want to also mention our other sponsors real quick. Freewell, who sponsored last year. Freewell is going to be giving away an Osmo Pocket as well as some lenses for the Osmo Pocket. Some filters, sorry. And I've got all those. Actually, I've got 2 sets of those, and I've got 1 Osmo Pocket to give away. We've got some new sponsors. We've got Hoodman. Dun, 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 Hoodman. Hoodman mostly makes accessories, but and they have the coolest logo. He looks kind of like Speed Racer or maybe Hoodman. Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'm going to keep talking while Philip goes up there and does the plug and unplug to see what happens. It might be this guy, too. So Hoodman is a new sponsor that was brought to us by Barry Markowitz, who's one of our speakers. Of course, I said just a minute ago, Freewell is sponsoring SpinUp. We've also got, we've got some hats that came in from Sammy's Camera Works. Let me change hats here for a second. And if we have our camera working again, it is. We'll go back to that. Don't know why that just lost, but this is the dang.
You're terrible at that.
Man, I really am. So this is a hat from Sammy's Camera Works, which again Barry Markowitz hooked us up with about 25 of these, so we'll be giving these away. We as well as the landing pads from Hoodman. Open that guy up. Philip opened it up earlier, but this thing is what's the first thing you notice?
It's very heavy. Like I know it's the shape of a case for a launch pad and landing pad, but it's very, very heavy, and it's kind of floppy. Which is because it's so heavy. But I was expecting it to like pop up.
Yeah, like the thinner ones do. But it's a heavy vinyl. It's also weighted around the edge. So how many times have you had your landing pad out, a little wind comes, you didn't stake it down, and next thing you know, it's blowing off.
All the time.
This guy is not gonna do that because it's pretty hefty. So thank you to Hoodman. I've got probably about 10 of these to give away, as well as some other Hoodman accessories. And then finally, we have Fly There, who is going to be offering, as of tonight, free credits. So if you guys were at SpinUp last year, you probably met Tal, who came all the way over from Israel to be at the event. Tal is the CEO and founder of Fly There. Fly There is a service where you can go and actually fly a drone remotely that somebody else is watching, is your visual observer in some other country. So in Mexico and Fiji and Bali, I mean, all kinds of crazy places. It's very, very cool. It's kind of mind-blowing the first time you do it, actually. Philip said he's never tried it. I'm going to get him to try it because I'm going to get him some free credits here. Yeah. But it's really worth trying out. And if it's something that you want to go try a different experience, go to flythere.com/spinup, and you will get free credits for flying a drone remotely. So there you go. thank you to Tall for providing those. That's going to last for anybody that signs up between now and SpinUp. That offer will end at the end of SpinUp. I think it gets you like 15 minutes worth of flight, which is plenty. Yeah, it's a cool thing. So again, I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. Oh, and I also want to mention, if you are going to take your Part 107, I don't have an affiliate link. I just really, really liked Remote Pilot 101. It was such a big help for me when I was studying, and also Jason Shappert's going to be speaking at SpinUp. I'm super excited to meet him because that guy is full of energy. He's handsome. I'll bet he smells good. Something Ken Herron would say, but I'll bet Jason is a good-looking, good-smelling, smart dude. So thank you to Remote Pilot 101 for coming to speak. If you're going to go take your Part 107, go to Remote Pilot 101 and check it out.
So Brad had a good question about SpinUp. Are we doing anything on Friday evening this time? I don't know if that's hush, but
no. I will. I don't know yet. I'll probably go to the same place we went to last time. I thought it worked out really well. They gave me a big space there. It seemed to be kind of a nice. Wasn't too far from the venue. It was kind of easy parking, all that sort of thing. That was Opal Divines.
Yeah.
And good food and drinks. So probably something similar to that. Last time I think I set up a tab for like $250 or something, and then if we went over that, people paid on their own. But yes, I will let everybody know. I've got my email list, and I'm going to send out kind of you're coming to SpinUp. Here's some itinerary items and things to consider as you come into Austin that day. So thank you, Brad, for that note. Brad is actually going to be here for work that entire week, and I'm going to probably put him to work helping with some of the SpinUp stuff. And also I'm hoping he will help make sure that people fly safely. We're going to be at the Boy Scout headquarters off of Parmer and I-35. They have a retention pond and kind of a green space behind them, but I-35 is in front of them. So I want to make sure if we're flying there, nobody's flying over 35.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Brad, I'll be here all week too. So if you want to hang out and you're not busy with Kelly, let's make it happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It's definitely it's going to be exciting, and there's going to be something going on Friday night, and then we'll also probably get together potentially on Sunday and do a little flying as well back up at Old Settlers Park. It's just a great place to fly. So with all that said, why don't we jump into doing our first giveaway?
All right.
So we are giving away the Snaptane S5C. This is a little line-of-sight toy flyer. I think it's a quality drone. I've used a couple of Snaptane drones, and this was provided by Vantop. What are your thoughts on this little guy?
Vision beyond imagination.
What is that? It's like
I think it's just because you can't really imagine being up in the sky unless you have a drone. So maybe that's just what they're going for there.
Okay.
I mean, it was not a bad drone, especially not for the price.
No, and definitely if you want a line of sight flyer or one to train your kid on, that's mostly what I let my son fly is these little toys, because for some reason he enjoys smacking them into trees and such. Just kidding, Tate, if you're watching. So for our first giveaway, we have a question. So we're going to go ahead and get here into the chat. Get ready to answer in the chat. First person to answer in the chat will be the one who wins this from Vantop. And again, thanks to Vantop for providing it. A couple of months ago, I did a video about the Tello. And there was a song that a couple of my friends played at the beginning, guitar and drums. What song was it that they played at the beginning? And I shouted into the microphone. If you say, first person to say the name of that song, you don't need the artist or anything, will be the winner of the Snaptane from Vantop. www.vantop.com. So if you haven't seen that video, it's actually a video I really like. Make sure you're using live chat so you can see all the chatty chats. And by the way, everybody who doesn't have their flight crew shirt, who's in the flight crew, who's coming to SpinUp, I'll give you yours then. And then everybody else who doesn't come to SpinUp, we're going to do it at the 6-month mark. No answer. Can they hear us? Do they know? Do you know?
Do you hear
what song it was?
Whispering in your ear.
Hey, what's up, Shane? Good to see you. I think people are going back and watching. Sean has the Tello. They're fun. Need to get with someone and make make some videos. Yeah, actually, Tello videos do really well. And many years ago, I took a picture of the Tello with some Jello and a can of Mellow Yellow, just because I thought it was really funny. Oh, come on, people! You don't know what song was played at the beginning of my last Tello video? It was the special edition. Special edition.
There we go. Brandon Rain.
Brandon Rain for the win. I am Iron Man. It was the Iron Man edition, Tello. So if Brandon can email me at contest@readysetdrone.com, I will make sure he gets this shipped out to him. Thanks again to Vantop for providing the Snaptane 5C, and we've got one more that we're going to give away. There's actually
stick around.
2 sitting right over there. So earlier I did ask Philip his opinion on this guy, the Skydio 2, and what did you say you thought about it?
So my only experience with Skydio is actually whenever they came to a meetup in Austin, Texas. And my experience during that meetup was not necessarily positive, and I'll explain that further. Basically, what happened was they were flying their drone around, which is fine. But what was happening was there's a certain area that you're not supposed to fly behind, where all the pilots are standing and piloting their drones, and they actually were flying into that area with these automatic drones or whatever. And the person who was sponsoring the meetup and who was organizing it didn't even say anything to them about it. And I thought that wasn't nice, because it basically flew like 5 feet above people's heads. That said, that's my only experience with it.
Maybe they were trying to prove. Did it hit anything?
No, but that doesn't make it legal or safe.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And so, take that into account. But I want to know in the chat what people think about the Skydio 2. I've seen a lot. Brad saying seems weird. It's definitely a different kind of drone. I think it's designed for more automation. Like, it's supposed to be able to follow you automatically. You wear a little beacon. It's not as much for manual flight. I mean, the demo, and hopefully everybody's seeing. Can you just check real quick and make sure the video is playing on the video? The demo of it looks amazing. I mean, it's supposed to be something that if you wanted to go through trees biking, or you wanted to go through is it not playing?
I don't know. Yeah, it's not playing.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to here then.
Sorry, he's really bad about this.
Yes. But I did have you check. It's supposed to be something that you can bike through trees. You can drive your car through tight spots. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff that are going to allow you to have the assurance, because of the way that it maps the country or the terrain around it, that it's not going to hit anything. That's how it's supposed to work. It's not, I think, designed for carrying a big payload or anything like that, but I think it is designed for being able to do something really cinematic. Now, I'm interested in this little beacon thing, because that looks pretty cool, to be able to just have that thing with you and have it orbiting around you. You remember when we were out on the boat and you were orbiting around me while we were on the ski? Yeah. That was really cool. Anyway, so let's read some chat thoughts. What do people think about this thing?
I saw at least a couple people that have pre-ordered it. People are saying that the video's choppy. Sorry. Let's see what else we got here.
I pre-ordered one. I actually hit up their PR department and got crickets. So I went ahead and dropped $100. It's kind of like the Tesla. You pay a little bit up front, and then they put you at the front of the line when their next batch comes out, which they said actually wouldn't be out till January.
Yeah. People are saying they like the demo, and if it lives up to what it seems like, then it'd be good.
It's very cool looking too. I mean, I think it has just a neat design to it.
Part of why I wasn't interested in the first one, aside from my personal experience with them, was the fact that it was like $2,000 or like $2,500 for the drone.
Right. Without a remote, even.
This one's only $1,000, so that's not too bad.
It's a little more competitive with the Mavics of the world, but I do think I looked on the website, and when I did do my pre-order, it's $999 for the drone, and then it's another $150 $149 for the beacon or $149 for the remote. So you're going to be into it for $1,300 if you buy everything plus tax.
I don't think I'd want to do it without the remote.
Oh no, I would not either.
The Spark, whenever they were first introducing their smart features, including following your hand, it wasn't too great.
So Steve Carpenter says November for the first batch. So Steve, did you order one? I'm curious if anybody out there has. Oh, it says Rick Halbert did pre-order. Nice. So it's supposed to be November. I guess maybe I didn't do it in time, and so I'm into the January batch. If somebody does get one sooner and wants to do a collaboration with me, let me know. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe I guess we wouldn't have it in time for SpinUp. That would be really cool if we had it in time for SpinUp. But I'm super excited about the prospect of being able to try it out because I love DJI. I appreciate the support they give. I do think they're trying to innovate, but it's also nice to have some other options and competitors out there.
And it's nice that it's made in the U.S. too.
Yeah,
yeah. Upcountry Junk said that Ken is hoping they will give him one. You were too.
I saw Ken's. I actually saw Ken's Instagram post where he where Skydio said, "If anybody has any questions, hit us up." And his question was, "Hey, where's mine?" What did Sean say? I don't know if people remember the extra thing they used with the Unique to get the drone to follow you. Yeah, so there was like a little beacon or wrist strap or something, right, Sean, that you wore to get it to follow you? I think you're right. I have never actually flown a Unique drone, and I would be curious to see if it's something that the technology is just improving so vastly every couple of months that I feel like this is going to be a big leap over anything in the past.
I still think that ActiveTrack on DJI drones is pretty hard to beat.
It really is.
I mean, even if I think that having a remote on you is more of a pain than a benefit, in my opinion.
Brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, if you're watching this, we've been drinking this for years now on the stream, and we're just waiting for you to sponsor. So please.
We know you got the big bucks because you're advertising all over college football. We would take $200 a show plus a case of Dr. Pepper, and we'd be really happy.
You're going too low. He means $1,000 per show,
and a case of Dr. Pepper.
And a case of Dr. Pepper.
Honestly, we just do it for a case of Dr. Pepper. So, anyway, thank you guys for your comments about the Skydio 2. Here's what I should say. Unless you're under some sort of NDA or something like that, which I don't think any of us would be if we bought one. Whoever gets one first, let all the rest of us know, and let us know how it is, and also let me know if you guys want to be on my channel or let me be on your channel because I really want to check it out. Yeah. I'd be willing to drive, I don't know, up to 10 hours or so to go. Like if Chris Hope got one in East Texas, I'd drive out there to see it. I don't think I'd drive to California though. Sorry guys.
And if you're watching this Skydio, we're still waiting. Mm-hmm. I've got a ton of subs in my personal channel. Kelly has a little bit more. We're waiting for you to provide us one to test.
He wants to have it chase his RV.
Yes.
Just throw it out at the back of that tent. Be free, Skydio. Be free.
No, that sounds like a terrible idea.
All right, so I've got one more thing to give away, and that is the second Snaptane. And in case you don't believe me that I have two, here, hold that. Ta-da. Two
But the boxes are empty. It feels like it's empty. Just kidding.
That's because it's under 250 grams.
Yeah.
So you don't have to register it.
I don't know if that's fact or not, but I'm assuming it is.
So we're going to ask one more question. And I forget the first guy's name who won. He had a really cool last name was Rain, right?
Yeah.
Very cool name, Dave Rain. The second winner is going to be the person who can tell us what the name of the action camera that Vantop sells is. What's the name of the Vantop action camera?
Ooh. I don't even know this.
If you know the name of the Vantop action camera, here, scroll down to the bottom so we can see.
At the bottom.
Oh, so we can see the answers coming in. You will be the winner of the second Snaptane S5C. I was just out in California, had a really good time out there. Got to do some work, and I also got to hang out in a park. I did actually take my Mavic out there and flew around in this park, and it was just beautiful. Just you could see the beach from where we were. We weren't. I was in San Diego. I wasn't on the beach, but when you got up high enough, you could see it. So, what's a van top? That sounds. Oh wait, I see the answer.
Saw it, yeah.
All right.
Drone Crush looks to be the first one.
Oh yeah, Drone Crush.
Yep, Drone Crush.
Drone. Where is that?
Right there.
All right. Well, way to go, Drone Crush. It is the Moment 4. That is the name of the action camera that Vantop sells. And if you are looking for a much cheaper alternative to a GoPro, I've actually used a couple of their cameras. I've had a ton of these little knockoff action cameras in the past, and they're not bad. They're definitely not quite the quality of a real GoPro or an Osmo Action, but they are very fun, and they're definitely less. You don't worry about dropping them in the bottom of the lake as much as you do a $300 or $400 camera.
With their apps? Are their apps good? Because that's always my concern. That the apps are a huge part of controlling them.
True.
Third-party ones typically don't have good apps. Even the GoPro one has issues.
Yeah. Well, I've actually, so the GoPro on the Hero 7 is much better. I don't know about the Hero 8. I'm sure it is as well. But the app on the Hero 7, sometimes for my job, I film surgeries. We work for a hospital here in town doing filming, and sometimes we film surgeries. And I've actually used Hero 7s, mounted them above the table and like been able to remote control it so that you could get it's almost like the game Operation, take out his spare ribs for $100.
That's interesting.
But because you're close to it, it's easy to start and stop. Anyway, congrats to Drone Crush. Send me contest@readysetdrone.com. Send me your info, and I will get you the Snaptane S5C. And thank you again to Vantop for providing these two. That was very nice of them to offer. They reached out to me and said, hey, can we give some stuff away on First Friday? I said, sure thing.
Do people consent to having videos done while they're in surgery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be weird if someone was watching my appendectomy happen when I was in high school.
No, you have to. They have to consent, and then there's this thing called PHI. It's personal health information. My company has been very vetted by the hospital, so we HIPAA compliance and all sorts of stuff. So as a matter of fact, even down to the point where the media. Someone from the hospital has to actually review everything that we edit together for the doctors or they do it a lot of times for device makers. Like we have some implant devices and stuff that we film for. The hospital has to review and make sure there's no personal health information. So you can't see the patient's face, you can't see date of birth, you can't see like their social security number, you can't see their name, and a lot of this stuff will be on the instruments in the OR. So all that stuff has to be removed before it can go out.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's what I use my GoPro for. Why your GoPro got blood all over it? Because I've been filming surgeries.
You don't want to know.
Yes. So as I said, I was in San Diego. I got back. I landed in Austin at 3:45 today. Got here to the office about 4:45. Philip joined me around 5:30. It's been a long day, so I think we're going to cut this a little bit short. Very much appreciate everybody who tuned in. Very much appreciate Fly Natural for the 2 super chats. Thank you, Roosevelt. Thank you to our sponsors. And if you haven't already gone out there and registered, just go check out www.dronespinup.com because it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be in 2 weeks. For anybody who came last year, you know that you know how much fun it was. And I think this year's going to be even better. More people, different venue. I don't know if the venue's any better or worse. It's just a different venue. But my wife is actually taking care of all the catering this year, which is going to be really awesome. She's like into that. So that's going to be good food. And a ton of stuff that we're giving away. Anything else? Just want to say this will be Philip's last show in the studio with us for a little while as he hits the road. If you haven't already checked out his channel, on Outdoorish. It's in the links in the description. Go register. Let's see. Did you get any new subs?
11 subs is what we're
Yeah, we wanted 10, so
Yeah,
we exceeded it by 1. So thank you to the 8 or 9 people that subbed Philip's channel. If you haven't already done it, please go do it. He's going to put out some interesting stuff about RV life, and I think when he's doing it young. I think when I'm like 60 or 70, I'm going to buy an RV and travel around and just fly my drone everywhere.
I'm doing it when I'm young and probably when I'm old too. So
yeah, you're just gonna
double
start now and do it forever. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been First Friday. Congratulations to our 2 winners of the Snaptane S5C, and thanks again to Van Top and Hoodman and DJI and Nanook. Did I even mention the Nanook cases?
No, you didn't.
Let me mention those real quick. So we're giving a bunch of these away too at SpinUp. These are really nice Pelican alternatives that I think are just as high quality as the Pelican, just not as high a price.
Yep, I have one. It's very nice.
And if you win one, it's free. All right. Thanks again. Y'all have a safe and fun evening, a good weekend, and